Alright, what is going on everyone, and welcome back to Fallout New Vegas. My name is John. I just want to say thank you guys again for tuning in. I do appreciate all the support. And ever since I uploaded part 4, we've been getting a lot of new followers on Twitch. So here are the followers for today. So yeah, if you see your name on the list, welcome. Hope you enjoy what you see and what you hear. I also did make a mistake on part 4 with the EU and UK time. It is actually 8 p.m. when I would normally start, but keep in mind all the times are just a general guideline. Sometimes it could be later, sometimes it could be earlier, depending on the day and how busy I am. However, just that's usually when I would start. But anyway, back to Fallout. Hope you guys are enjoying the series so far. I'm not exactly sure how long the Old World Blues DLC is, but we're gonna do as much as we can, so that's always awesome. And a few of you guys have told me that how I should build or add some points into my stats are... Wait, is it skills? Yeah. I have 100 science, and that's pretty good. And then medicine, I should get that up to like 85. And there was another one, like, I don't know, speech or something to 85. So I'm pretty good on this. I'm level 29. I'm doing this like 14 levels over the recommended level when you first start the DLC, so everything is okay. Yeah, so we talked to two of the 4 doctors, and we're just gonna talk to the rest of them.
You are an unusual specimen to so boldly walk into the mighty expanse of the think tank, fearless and proud as a teddy bear. Between the extraction of their higher reasoning abilities and urination-inducing fear, most lobotomites dare not approach us, let alone speak to us. Yet you have no such fear. Facing me, epidermis flushed with blood, plasma running molten beneath, your face contorting with muscular expression. Will you indulge me? Say a few words. Face towards the monitors, please, so that I might record it for further examination. Yes, go on.
That's so random.
Seeing your lips and mouth forming words, both revolting and somehow... How does it feel to have the flesh roll around in your mouth like that? To control each muscle and the tongue, like having a fish or extremely dexterous slug lolling and flopping in one's malval cavity.
Oh, that's creepy. I don't have 8. That's sad.
Why, my little...
I'm just gonna see if there's anything else I should get. This is weird. I don't really want to talk to you. I wish I had 8 perception. I usually don't skip it, but just, I don't, this person's weird.
Breaking news! Talking lobotomite arrives in think tank. Its purpose, unknown. Undefinable. Its presence here, impossible.
Nice.
Oh? Oh, yes. I'm not going to bother correcting you. At least you got the doctor part correct. I can be grateful for that, at least. Stop the presses! Just in from my eye monitors. Is that Robco tech on your arm? It is! What's your agenda bringing that in here? How dare you bring Robco tech in here? What are you showing off? How great Robert House and his big company are?
Oh, we can make Securitrons better than any robot those geniuses at Big Mountain could make, and they'll last 1,000 years.
You're lucky I don't have hands to tear that dip boy off your arm, or feet to stomp on its stupid metal guts. Ugh. Damn Robco. Worry about House? Why would I do that? Hope he died alone in a dingy room, streaming his last remaining bodily fluids into jars. And him and his dirty girdle bots. Don't even get me started on those filthy biological catcher's mitts. Fine. Ask. I don't like to talk about it. 8, he can't talk about it. They fried his voice module. Something good. It wasn't all the visitors, though. Only one of them got out of control. He's the one that took control of Little Yangtze, our old human farm. This human. I can't believe it. He broke out of the think tank in seconds. Then he went for Yangtze, got bomb collars, and started practicing on the subjects that were still there until he got the right frequency. We were sending robots to stop him, and he was slicing and cutting through their shells with some souped-up laser gun like they were cheese paper. When he hacked into the mainframe, A tried to stop him and got fried. Me? He rerouted my processors to take control of the train network here. If you see the tunnels with the trains plowed into them, you can thank our visitor for that. He wrecked the whole place. While we were trying to keep containment on the surface, turns out he used one train to punch out a tunnel and escape. Sealed now, but 2 other human specimens. One arrived not long after the troublemaker, and the last one, not sure when he showed up. Thought the first one was going to be lobotomized in Y-17. She got out somehow. The last subject, Klein might know more. He talked to him, and let him leave the think tank. Hope he knew what he was doing. Klein knows things we don't. And I think he told some of those things to the last visitor. Dangerous things if they ever got out. All things robotical. You see a robot? I made it. See a broken robot? I made it that way. Deconstructed it down to parts. I have a gift with machines. I can render anything inoperable. Preserve them in a non-functioning state. Who asked you? You just wait until a working machine threatens you, and you'll wish I was around. Yeah, I do. It wasn't always oh. I just took that one by default because sometimes it's easier to accept the mistake as long as the purpose works. I don't want to get into it. It's a sore topic with me. Makes my gel ripple. Great. Psychology. Clearly the worst of the sciences, right after colostodiuretics. Okay, so my name is an O. Never was. It was circular, a single character, digit, but not O. But even with enhanced sensors, no one here could get it right. Always kept seeing the letter, not the number. Yes, thank you. 0. I am 0. How hard is that? A narrow, thin 0. Zero's my name. I'm proud of it, all right? It doesn't get the recognition it deserves. Truth be told, my emotional attachment to it doesn't even register compared to just having people recognize the difference. It's just that they're both sort of round and hollow, so when they monitor scan them, they assume that, oh, it's O. Vivisect me, please.
I'm like getting so much experience just by having intelligence. Oh my.
What? Did I shoot myself with a brainial beam or something? That's brilliant. I mean, I would have come to the same conclusion. Eventually. Oh, who am I deceiving? I never would have figured that out. I can't figure anything out. I'm useless. Exactly. At least the old name was indisputable. Oh is more like surprise. Oh, look what I stepped in.
Okay, then.
What did accomplishments ever do for us? Please. I like your solution. With that kind of slash in the middle, I can set myself apart. If I wanted to. And make a zero in all the think tank. They won't be able to escape it. That diagonal slash right down the middle. Thanks. Talking to you, it really helped unclog some frustration. Talking. What a primitive form of thought kicking. You know, hearing my name said like that, it really de-reses my screens. As for discoveries, well, of course. Look at this. Just, built it. Amazing, isn't it?
Oh.
You know what? I'm not even gonna pretend. I broke one of the monitors, and those innards start falling out everywhere. If you could just hold on to that for me until, well, forever, that would be welcome. That genius Mobius somehow cobbled together these really impressive-looking robot scorpions with spare parts. Even painted them. Tried to see what makes them tick. Can't even examine them without them detonating all over me. Left with shrapnel and burns. Every time. Supposedly, he has even larger models, even a giant robot scorpion hidden deep within the Forbidden Zone. Yeah, right. Giant monsters, sure. Yeah, crazy, right? Something right out of a midnight science fiction feature. Ridiculous. What are the odds?
Let's see.
I'd have a few left. Let me check. Yeah, there were a few under the monitors here. Here you go. Keeps the place tidy.
Nice money.
Big Mountain used to be a mountain. Then there was a slight mishap. Now it's a crater. The dome used to be buried, now it's exposed to the sky. Don't get me wrong. Makes the sky light up like a planetarium at night. All those spectra. So soothing. Until our next scheduled audio...
Alright, so we pretty much talked
And
to...
you
Let me
return.
see. Is there anything else I could get out of you? Nope. Can't get any more dialogue. So let's make a quick save. I know it was just talking, but I want to do that. Alright, so where are we headed to now? Okay, Dr. Klein. So we could do the Old World Blues, or he talk to Dr. Klein about the conversation. Okay.
What are you? Oh, yes, the last visitor. Well, the one just before you. Had an interesting name from some language that's almost impossible to speak. What did we speak about? Melancholy fellow. Had questions about history, but our conversation got interrupted. Twice, I believe. Once when the trains got derailed, and then a second time. Oddly enough, now that I'm accessing my databanks, I don't recall what the second time was. Mobius's incessant transmissions keep distracting me. Also, we didn't brain scrub the visitor. He may have left with some knowledge he shouldn't have. I believe, maybe. Oh, well, I'm sure it's of no consequence. I don't make many mistakes in calculation or perception, so probability favors me.
Question mark.
Ask.
Let's see if we could just get any dialogue. I feel like I know all the... Ooh.
Dr. O is certain of his findings, and no one else in the think tank is willing to test the results. Loss of brainial power. Terrifying. O has said on many occasions his inability to comprehend Mobius's robo-schematics is because of repeated robo-scorpion stings. In society...
I'm just seeing if I could get other quests out of this.
Yes, always leaves back doors into things. Have to keep finding them and closing them. The auto-dock is now erased of his routines. It was thorough. Only Mobius would know for sure what happened with the procedure. Perhaps. Well, and your brain, of course, it would know as well. It can communicate the procedure when we examine it. It is conceivable to trace its surgical scalpel prints once we have the brain. Might take some time, but your brain has no pain nerve to scream at us while we dissect it. Convenient. I detest screaming in my lab. Mobius's legacy code was in the old auto-dock. Yes, it fried itself after your procedure, so he couldn't tell for sure. It is unfortunate. We would have benefited from knowing how the breakthrough occurred. Even if we installed another chip, the information is lost.
I'm pretty much gonna get to 30 just by talking to them. That's crazy.
I'm not certain. Perhaps it only affects machines. If so, you may be immune. If it is chems, then we have nothing to fear. Since we are afraid, it must not be chems, and you need not fear, which means you can test it. Logical. Yes.
Alright, so we got that done. What else do we have? We don't have enough to get to the bottom of that. We need 8 points. Let's just talk to her again.
How
Yeah, we don't have enough perception. Alright, so is this a... I don't even think that's a quest for... Find the missing modules. Okay, so these aren't even... All these quests down here aren't even the ones. So we're gonna go do the Old World Blues one. Travel to the Forbidden Zone. Where's that on the map? Alright, let's go. Let's get out of here. That was a lot of dialogue, but we almost got a full level just from talking to them. Well, let's see. Let's go to the sink just to see what's in there.
Might I be of service, sir?
Okay, never mind. We don't need anything. The dialogue is actually pretty interesting, depending on what you're doing.
Sneaking done. Fighting now. Take this. It will help.
No problem.
That's all.
I think at level 30 we get an achievement as well. Energy cells. Don't need those. More energy cells. Alright, let's go. The objective is on the other side, I believe. Let me just take a... Alright, yeah, so it's on the other side. I think in Fallout 4 you can actually run faster than, like, this. That would be great. There are enemies nearby.
Sneaking done. Fighting now.
Oh, I see you. Don't worry.
Rise dealt with.
So close to 30. I think we might be coming up close to the radiation zone. I wish I had more perception. I could have had one more quest done. Is that the place where we're supposed to be going? What's the chance I can hit that? Well, I got it with the 14%.
This one looks pretty tough.
You're wrecked. That's kind of funny. So you get a lot of plasma stuff from these randomly. I got a lot, so we're good. It's not down there, is it? Forbidden Dome entrance. Alright, so Forbidden Dome. That's the only dome I can see. Let's see, how am I supposed to get over there? Is there another way to get over there? Something tells me I have to go to the bottom.